I don't get it. We were in like this worldwide pandemic thing. Everyone was at home. Now the real estate market is just crazy hot. Why? Hey everybody, Doug Reynolds here, your Sacramento area realtor. This is a webisode series I've been doing for a long time, many years, called Sacramento Real Estate Explained. Today we're talking about why is the real estate market so hot. It's basically the summer of 2021. We are coming off the tail end of the whole COVID-19 pandemic. There's all these headlines of lost jobs and inflation and just all kinds of issues and things like that in the world and the economy, everything. And it seems a bit odd that the real estate market would be super hot, but it is. It has been for 6 to 9 months, really, in the Sacramento area. And a lot of people are asking the question, why? Why is the market so hot? Well, here to just share kind of my personal take and opinion on some things here. Real great graph. You can see that the market is hot. In fact, my buddy Ryan Lundquist, an awesome appraiser in the Sacramento area, he's got a great graph here showing what's going on. And this is basically the median price. And you can see the last couple of years, it usually kind of goes up a bit in spring and summer and then sort of levels off in the winter and then kind of starts over again. Well, look at that black line. You can see, wowzers, the market has just increased at such an incredible rate the first half of this year. So that shows you right there that the market is in fact very hot. I've had a number of properties this year. I had one we just closed that had 27 offers on it and it sold for $70,000 over the list price. I had recently a $1 million property that was worth $1.5 million. We were about to list it. Word got out of the property going to be going on the market. I did some pre-marketing to some agents and actually sold it before it came on the market over the list price in the $1.5 million range there. So there's another example of it being hot. It's a hot market. What does that mean? It means there's a lot of buyers and not a lot of sellers. And so this group of buyers are competing with each other to get this small little group of homes that are available for sale. And things are happening fast. If you're not in that property the first couple of days, you've probably missed the boat. You got to get your offer in quickly and you got to put your best foot forward from the beginning. A lot of times way over list price, removing contingencies, strong terms, all kinds of stuff. It's a hot market. Things are moving fast, prices are increasing. Well, a few things I would say, in my opinion, in Sacramento and the region of Sacramento that is doing that. Interest rates, crazy low. I mean, I've been having some buyers that in the spring, summer, they were getting stuff in the high 2% interest rate. Rates are right around 3, the low 3s. I mean, we're talking just crazy, historically low interest rates when you look at interest rates for mortgages over the last 50 years. I mean, just crazy low numbers. So yeah, the market would be strong, but it's kind of the gasoline on top of the fire that is making it even stronger, the fact that rates are just so low. And then additionally with the pandemic, so many people in congested areas, the Bay Area, very dense cities, high cost of living areas, got the opportunity to work from home and basically work from home wherever home may be. As long as they had an internet connection and they could do their work from home, they could check in on their Zoom meetings and do all that. That gave people the opportunity to go, I'm gonna move to the foothills. I'm gonna relocate from the Bay Area to Sacramento. I can get a bigger house for less money, have amenities, and I got less traffic, less going on. Why not? Or I'm gonna move to the foothills. I'm gonna get some land on an acre or 2 acres and I get a bigger house and more property for less money and it's a great deal. As long as I've got internet connection, I'm ready to go. So you've got all of a sudden this shift that has never occurred before. People moving from high density areas to a little bit less density areas and stuff. And then you combine that with the fact that so many people took their houses off the market at the beginning of the pandemic, and a lot of people that would have sold during the last year did not, because they didn't want random people coming through their house, understandably so. So we had this occurrence that happened that caused our inventory, our amount of homes for sale, to go down because of something happening. And then additionally, we all of a sudden had more buyers than normal because of what occurred. So because of the pandemic, because of technology, because of where we're at and everything, all of a sudden listings went down, less people putting their house on the market. I don't have to sell, I'm not going to, I don't want random strangers. And I can live wherever I want. I'm gonna go look in this area. So demand went up, supply went down, and then you combine that with interest rates. That is a formula for creating a crazy hot real estate market, definitely in the Sacramento area, pretty much across the state of California, and for the most part across the country as well. Combine that with the fact that home building basically stopped when COVID-19 hit, and you now have even less inventory because there's basically no new homes being built or available. So if I want to relocate to somewhere, I want to relocate to Arizona or Idaho or Montana or Texas, I'm going to be looking for a resale property because the new homes aren't being built out there right now because production of new homes basically stopped or dropped completely. Then we have the increase in lumber that went up, and so new home building has really gotten to a slow start in 2021. It is trying to play catch up, but we don't have a lot of new homes out there available as well too. So those are just some pieces of the formula that I personally see of why the real estate market is so hot. If you are thinking about either buying or selling something in the Sacramento area, I would love to help you out. It's interesting that we are heading in summer. I'm giving this video talking about how hot the real estate market is. Another great graph from my buddy Ryan Lundquist, great appraiser in the Sacramento area. Take a look at this one. As you can see, this is the percentage of sales with multiple offers. And you can see that usually peaks kind of around the spring, May, April, March, April, May, around there. And you know, around 50% of the houses having multiple offers. Well, this year, because of how hot the market was, it got close to 75% of every home that was selling had multiple offers on it. But you can see it's a seasonal slowdown. So we are in a time where, yes, the market is hot, it is fast, it is moving, but we're having a slight slowdown. Not any type of major crash or anything like that. Just instead of going 100 miles an hour on the freeway, our car, that is the real estate market, has slowed down to 87 miles per hour. Okay, still going pretty fast, just not as fast as it was. So if you're a seller thinking about selling pretty soon, you've got to know how to do it right and make sure that you end up taking advantage of this market, but factoring in that we've got the seasonal slowdown going on. If you're a buyer, got to have an agent that knows the strategies to compete with other buyers, get your offer to the top, but also not have you overpay for something in a market that's competitive like this. All right, so check me out, realestatewithdoug.com. I look forward to talking to you soon, and clear skies.